clean the road.
Is it worth the $200 investment?
I don't know.
It needs to be about double the width, and it'd probably be pretty good.
Well, I don't know if it'll handle it.
Well, so we're moving our excavator on our little boy trailer down to the river bottoms to start spreading litter down there, and our gravel road through here, it's got 3 hills. We know for sure that the trailer is going to drag on, and then we got to climb up a hill and not spin out. So the name of the game is speed and don't stop.
From Central City, Kentucky, the home of True Vine Farms, the one and only Farmer King.
He asked me if I wanted to do this, and this is why I didn't want to do it. You even made it all over the hills. Did you not drag over the last hill to slow yourself down?
I did, but then when I hit the brakes, all that loose gravel, it slid and sped up. And so then I tried to make it wide so that I could turn,
well,
but then it just went.
I knew once he hit the silt. I'm surprised he stopped that soon.
Well, I was beginning to wonder. I was beginning to wonder where we were going to stop.
Well, actually, when it went far, there's a ditch right there.
Yeah, I did. I was wondering.
We should call Jim, let him come look at this.
He'll see. We'll see if he notices the tracks.
Well, we misjudged. After looking, we didn't even drag on this hill. Just like a couple feet, which is fine. We drag all the time. So in other words, we were going, how fast were you going?
150.
So probably 15, 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, this is where the brakes locked up.
15, 20 miles an hour off this gravel hill. To slingshot ourselves down the hill. And well, I think right here is where the brakes locked up. And I guess he didn't figure it out. I was gonna tell him that even though you're supposed to swing wide the trailer, this turn you don't swing wide because of all the silt that sits right here. And once you hit the silt, you'll push the front end.
Yeah, but I didn't want to catch the trailer on the tree.
That's swimming better than where we're in now, right now.
Yeah, we're in there.
So while we're at it, we're gonna check wheel bearings and tire pressures and all that since they're at a decent height. Because, well, really, if you need to get underneath there and do some work, probably a good time to do it. But, I don't know. It's probably not gonna be pretty trying to get this thing out. Our plan of attack here. You see this strong, sturdy tree right there. Well, this strong, sturdy tree needs to leave because we don't really like it. It sucks the water away from our crop field right there. So what we decided to do is hook a big, strong chain. We wrapped it around the tree. And if we pull it down, then I don't know what we're gonna do, but the goal is to pull it down and get the excavator out at the same time. But if we pull the tree down, or the excavator ain't got enough power to get it out, we have two options. Go back and get a tractor and help pull with the excavator pulling, and hopefully we don't bust the chains and pull the excavator off the trailer. Hopefully it all comes out as one. Or we get the excavator off the trailer, which is I really don't want to do because of the way the trailer's sitting. You'll probably twist, and you're going to definitely twist the trailer. I'd say the tractor is option 2 if this don't work, which is highly reasonable that it don't work. So I have to give him a shout out. He goes to our church, but he goes and gets vehicles that break down the side of the road. But Terry towing, we need some towing right now.
Okay, take 4. Charcoal and push. I'm going to pull on that D-ring and probably break it, but we'll see. This is our option until we unhook the truck. And that's what happened. D-ring broke. I think we're going to have to unhook the truck and then push the excavator out with the trailer.
So our plan of attack now would be to take the excavator and pick up right there where it's bellied out and hook the tractor to the front of the truck here, but our truck does not have a tow package essentially, so we'd have to hook up to the front of the axle. And well, the last thing I want to do is have to put an axle on the front of that truck. So we decided to do the more workloaded route, and that is get the excavator off the trailer. We're just going to walk it right off because it's on the ground. It's not going to get no lower. Take the excavator right off and then either pull it backwards, back out, or we'll pull it out frontwards. The only other thing to do would be to unhook the truck. So you tell me what to do.
hello everybody. Look at what we got here. It's the New Holland. And so guess what's the matter with New Holland? There's an issue. I can't imagine that. We were loading out litter last night because it was supposed to rain. And we had I think we had 175 ton here. And we were trying to finish it up. And it was about 9 o'clock. And look, that little bitty pile, 3 or 4 scoops, all we had left, minus the scoop that's still in the bucket. And we started spraying out hydraulic fluid everywhere. And I thought that one of these lines, we had to work on that one before, had blown. But no, that wasn't the case. If you look right here, you can tell there's a bolt missing. And apparently that is high pressure output hydraulic fluid. And there's a nice covering around the tractor because you can't move it. When you start it, it's instant, just blowing out as hard as it can go. And so we had to leave it sit out here in the rain. And so now we're back today, and the reason there's not a bolt on the top, but there is a bolt down in the housing. And so we're gonna have to try to drill that out. We're gonna try to drill it out here before we have to take everything off and take it into the shop. And you might ask, well, is that covered under warranty? Because we did purchase an extended warranty for this tractor. And the answer to that is, I don't know, but I'm not gonna call and find out. Let's just say we've had a difference of opinion on some work we had done that really wasn't warranty work. It was, and then we had to have work redone because it worked when we took it, and when we got it back it didn't work, but we needed the tractor, so it wasn't right off the bat. And they say that I owe money, and I don't agree with it because of what happened, but I'm not going to get into all the particulars. I'm just going to say, try to be just in your dealings and whatever you do. And I feel like I have been, and so we're going to end up having to pay a lot of money that I don't feel like we should have to. And another reason I'm not going to call about the extended warranty is that apparently the extended warranty doesn't cover everything. And that's pretty common knowledge, but it wasn't knowledge when they sold it to me, is that they don't always pay for all the labor. So that might cost me $1,000, so I'm definitely going to try to get that screw out before I call for extended warranty. But anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to try to get a drill bit down in there and use that as a guide and try to drill it out some, and then try to put an ease out on there. If that doesn't work, I don't know what else we can do. We may end up having to take that whole pump off. I hope not, because like I said, we can't move the tractor of how it runs right now. So we're gonna give it a shot. We'll see what we can do. Sorry to leave you hanging. As you can probably tell, this is the next day. And so give you a little update on what we did here. This little thing, all my stuff did not work, and so I ended up, the ease out wouldn't work, so I ended up having to drill this hole and retap it. And you know what usually happens when you retap a hole? Tap breaks. So the tap broke off in there, but thank the Lord it broke off way high. I was able to grab it, spin it right out. We was already at the depth we needed, so we retapped that hole. The O-ring was blown, and it's one of them square edged O-rings. I just got a regular one to put back in, see if it works. If it works, it's a permanent temporary fix. The tap wasn't the greatest, and I'll tell you where it came from. Some of y'all probably remember this. Before Harbor Freight, does anybody remember the traveling tool sales that would come around to the different little towns on the trailer, and you buy the tools at like Harbor Freight sells now, which I think Harbor Freight's upped their quality some from this, but that's where they came from, so wasn't the greatest quality. No leaks. If it was leaking, you'd be covered. You can ask Emerson how he knows. But we had a pair of pants that just got soaked from his knees down, standing right here. So let's go spread that little pile of litter out.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope they enjoy it. Remember, faith, family, farm. See you in the next one.